Hello everyone. Today on Goodson im Talk Nachgefragt bei, we have Karen as our guest. We look forward to hearing her opinion about Goodson and the PIM solution Media Solution 3. Karen, before starting the interview, could you briefly introduce yourself and the Wixrite Group?
Yeah, sure. Hello there. My name is Karen Elliott. I'm the marketing and data manager at the Wixroyd Group. The Wixroyd Group is based in the southern half of England. We used to be a family-run company, but we're now owned by the Essentra Group. We are made up of three brands. So we have Wixroyd, Automation, and Technipart, and we trade under those three brands. We are a manufacturer and supplier of precision engineering components in the B2B market. Very few sales to B2C, but there are the odd few. And we supply goods to many industries such as aerospace, defense, medical, special purpose machinery, transportation, and also premium aircraft seating. Not that I've ever been in a premium aircraft seat, but we do provide those components for there as well. So that's amongst many other industries as well, but they're our kind of main players. We do have an in-house manufacturing plant here as well. So we produce in-house about 20% of what we sell, and we have around 111,000 different products or articles, we call them, within our portfolio of products. We've been around since about 1952 and purchased by Essentra Group around nearly 4 years ago now. Yeah, that's us. That's Wixroyd Group.
Very interesting business area. So for the Wixrite Group, target group-oriented product communication is one of the key success factors as well. Through which channels do you communicate with your customers?
Okay, so we have three websites, so three trading e-commerce sites for the three brands that we have. Our products generally sit across those three brands. Some are unique to each brand, but some cross across the brands as well. We also use social media, so we use LinkedIn and we use Facebook, primarily LinkedIn though as well. We use LinkedIn ads, we use Google ads, we use email marketing as well. A big factor for us is also printed catalogs. So we use MS3 to produce those data sheets for that printed catalog as well.
Thank you very much for the insight. Keyword product information management. In your opinion, which specific advantages, such as strategic and economic advantages, does the use of a powerful PIM system bring?
Well, for us, it has consolidated our product data into a very structured way of working with our product data. It's given us a single source of truth. So we're not managing products in lots of different areas. Because we have products that sit across more than one brand, it helps us maintain just one product record, and the PIM allows us to output that product record 2 or 3 times depending on what brand that goes to, whereas previously we were having to maintain 3 product records if the product sat across 3 different brands. So often those products were out of alignment. One would get updated and the other one would get forgotten. So it's allowed us to bring in sort of standardization of product data. It's allowed us to bring in standardization of process as well, so making it much more time efficient for us as a business to manage our data. It reduces obviously data entry as well. It has allowed us to produce our catalogs, our printed catalogs, in a much more structured and consistent format as well. So it allows us to build those catalogs within PIM, as well as allowing us to produce what we call our web output. So when we produce the data to go to our websites. So again, it's very structured, very formatted, but very little manual intervention in doing those processes now in terms of getting the data into the right format to get it onto the websites or within our publications. The MS3 system actually has a lot of workflows within it, which converts data and media, so images or data sheets, into the right format, right sizing to get onto our websites as well, and also produces those kind of pieces of data for our written and printed publications in the right format as well. So that's kind of reduced a lot of the manual intervention that we used to have to do as a business, which is really efficient for us in terms of time and resource, but also gives us the opportunity to produce consistent work. So when that is going to our websites or onto our customers' desks, they are familiar with that branding, they're familiar with that format, which is obviously really good for us as a business. In all, it kind of is one place for us to manage that data, one place for us to manage our media, one place for manage our specifications. So yeah, it's brought huge efficiencies, but also huge consistency of branding and huge consistency of presentation in
Yeah.
terms of getting our specifications. But obviously, our products that we produce are very technical, so it's kind of allowed us to format all of that in a more structured and concise way, and to be consistent across what we're doing.
Thank you for the insight as well. You have been working with Goodson's PIM solution, Media Solution 3, for years. What has been your experience with it? What do you particularly appreciate, and where do you see room for improvements?
We started working with Goodson about the time I arrived in the business, so it's quite new for me. But the implementation at first was very good. It was very detailed, obviously dealing with a lot of SKUs, a lot of technical information, and Goodson worked with us to understand our business and work with us to understand our products and the complexities that we have in, whereas we want one product record but output that in 3 different websites with 3 different product codes, but effectively the same product behind. So PIM has allowed us to do that, and the Goodson team has worked with us to understand that as well. The product itself is easy to use, it's intuitive, it's very well structured. In terms of visibility of what you're seeing, it's really good. It's easy to move data around and easy to maintain data. Really, for me, the only kind of improvement, I guess, that I would like to see, and which I think may be coming in the future anyway, is for the system to be hosted in the cloud, just speed up the process. So at the moment, as a business, we remote desktop to a server within Goodson, but obviously sometimes that makes the process a little slower than we would like. But I believe that there is some plans coming to put the system into the cloud, which will make that process a lot quicker. So all in all, that's probably the only small downside, I guess, in terms of how we connect and manage our data. But all in all, the system's really easy to use, really easy to pick up, really well structured, and got really good transparency about what you're doing in there.
Thank you a lot, Karen, for your answer. One last question. Based on your experience, what advice would you give to companies that are currently considering switching to a PIM system?
The advice I would give is to really understand your own business, really understand your data and what you're trying to achieve, because you need to convey that comprehensively and concisely to Goodson, who, in our opinion, were very flexible in what we were trying to do, and they were trying to understand kind of how we operate as a business. So really understand your own business, really understand your own data, and kind of try and roadmap that out in terms of where you are right now to actually where you want to be. So that end game, so that you don't end up kind of putting yourself like in a bit of a dead end, I guess, where you kind of develop the system to suit what you have now, but actually you're not thinking forward into terms of where you might want to go in the future. And keep those lines of communication with Goodson, because in our experience they were very good at listening with that, and actually really good at understanding what we were trying to achieve. And also they kind of had some really good ideas for us. So in terms of changing the way that we were operating a little bit in terms of attributes for our products. So they came up with some solutions as well. So be open-minded kind of about what the system can do for you.
Thank you very much, Karen. That was a very interesting conversation with you.
You're welcome. It's good to talk to you.